Tonight from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, Victor Ortiz making his ring return versus Collazo in what I expect to be an interesting fight. But if I have to give the edge to someone in this fight, it is Ortiz winning by majority to unanimous decision. However, the big question for me surrounding Ortiz is the long layoff outside of the ring that he's had, which is well over a year and a half since suffering a broken jaw at the hands of Josecito Lopez in his last fight. So we'll see how Ortiz does in his first comeback fight since that loss and since suffering that broken jaw. He's been busy outside of the ring, doing everything from starring and being in Dancing with the Stars and having acting roles and doing things just outside of boxing. But it's not to say that that's necessarily a good thing as far as where his mind will be as far as boxing goes and once the bell rings tonight. That being said, he has 6 years of youth on Collazo, but Collazo is a very tough, proven veteran, and this is a riskier fight than I think most people are going to think. And I believe in Collazo's two biggest fights and most notable fights, he actually won, but on the scorecards he lost due to politics or whatever you want to call it. And those fights were against Ricky Hatton and Andre Berto. He definitely gave them all they can handle. Other than that, size-wise, they are pretty even. They're both 5 foot 9 inches, and Collazo has a 2-inch reach advantage, and they're both southpaws. So style-wise, it should be interesting, but this is really a fight, I believe, that was made for Ortiz to win. Collazo is not a big puncher. However, he only has a slight lesser KO percentage than Josecito Lopez had, and we obviously saw what happened in that fight versus Ortiz and Josecito Lopez. So I wouldn't write Collazo off at all in this fight, and he's lost to lesser competition, but he's always a live dog and a very risky fighter to fight. So we'll see how Ortiz does tonight and whether or not he'll be affected by any ring rust and the long layoff. But if I have to make a prediction, then I'm taking Ortiz by majority decision or unanimous decision over Collazo.